Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the townies that we are creating for the Very Veggie challenge. Now, we've already created Esme and Cricket, so if you want to check that one out then please do. But today we're focusing on a family. So this is the Beck-Campbell family, and this is a family that consists of 3 Sims and a dog. So let's delve into each of them and learn a little bit more about them. This guy here is Rory Beck, and he is a goofball, a maker and a dog lover, and his aspiration is master maker. So basically Rory is a guy that loves to be in the outdoors, soaks up the sun as much as possible, and he's always busy making things, whether it's to do with woodwork or fabrication. He's a very hands-on guy. So I've popped him in some sort of like workwear outfit with like a flannel shirt and, as I said, like a workwear sort of trouser ensemble here. For his formal wear, I had to take something from Cottage Living because he really fits that vibe. So yeah, he has got those. Also, I don't know why his hands are so like white on the palms. I've gone through my skin details. I don't know what has happened, but he seems to have really white hands. So yeah, don't know why that is. If anyone knows, please let me know. But I've taken all skin details off and it still is there. So a bit random. Athletic wear, I just kept it quite simple, like just some shorts, t-shirt and some trainers. Sleepwear, again simple, just some bottoms. For his party wear, I've done something a little bit more dressed up for him. So he's got again a shirt, some nice trousers and a bit more of a sophisticated shoe on. So yeah, that's his party wear. Swimwear is just some trunks. Hot weather is some shorts, t-shirt and sandals. And then cold weather is obviously a nice chunky coat and trousers with some boots. So yeah, that is Rory, and hopefully we will see him pop up in the Very Veggie legacy at some point. So here we have Samira. She is called Samira Campbell, and basically her and Rory are not married, hence why they've got different surnames. But hopefully that's something we could do in the future, but for now they are not married, they are just partners. Samira is an animal enthusiast, outgoing and clumsy, and her aspiration is friend of the animals. Now, I think her dream in life is to open up her own vet clinic. She has definitely a way with animals. She loves them, enjoys their company, really wants to help them. But at the moment, she's actually going to be opening up a little daycare on the farm. So she's going to do little parent and toddler groups or parent and infant groups, and basically Fern and the triplets will hopefully go along to one of those, and we will meet the family at that point. So I had a lot of fun creating Samira. I think she is beautiful, and I love the freckles all over her face. I think it just adds so much to her, like character. And I think she is also someone that would be outside a lot, trying to entertain kids and also treating animals, like farm animals and stuff. So yeah, she's got those beautiful freckles there. And this is one of her everyday outfits. This is more for when she's working with the animals or working on the little bit of farm that they have. They haven't got like a huge farm or anything. It's just a couple cows and some chickens, I think. But we'll get into that a little bit more later. And then her second outfit is something that she can wear more for when she is looking after the kids. So this is more comfortable for her to wear. It's not got any muck on from the farm, but I really like this. It's really cute actually, this outfit. I'd definitely wear something like this in real life. I love the little button-up blouse as well. It's really, really cute. So yeah, I love that outfit. Her formal wear is this beautiful little polka dot dress and some heels. I just love blue on her. I think it really suits her. Athletic wear is this, well, it's a one piece, but it could technically be a 2-piece as well because you can kind of see the little seam there, but whatever, it's for the purposes of this video, it's a 1-piece. And then we've got some little trainers on. This is her sleepwear, nothing special, just a cute little set. And then we've got this as her party wear outfit. I don't see her being someone that like really dresses up and puts heavy makeup and everything on. I think she keeps it a bit more toned down, but still quite classy, like with the addition of those earrings there. So yeah, this is a cute little outfit as well. Swimwear is this set here. I think it looks so cute. Again, I love blue on her, so I went with that. Her hot weather is a simple little flowy dress and some sandals. I struggled a little bit with her outdoor weather wear. I wanted something that was quite cute and pastel colours or patterns. So I ended up with this little like dress and cardigan duo, and I put some socks and wellies on. I just wish the wellies were a little bit more lime green like this, but it will have to do. It's not the best, but it's still quite cute. I do like it. I think it's just this bit that is throwing me off, but whatever, it will do. So that is Samira, and let's move on to their daughter, who is called Ellie. And because the parents aren't married, she has double-barreled her surname so that she's got both. We could obviously change that in the future if needs be. But Ellie is a sunny infant, and oh, she is so cute. She really looks like her mum. Like, oh, she's so sweet. She's got light brown hair, so more like her dad actually with the hair colour. But she will have some curls come through, I think. But I've just given her some little like plaits on the pigtails, which is so cute. And she may have just picked up some freckles from mum. Her everyday outfit is kind of keeping with the blue theme, just because blue suited her mum so much, and it suits her as well. So she's got this little, like, I think it's daisies, a little daisy jumper, some jeans, and some little sheep shoes, which is so cute. And then for her formal wear, I've popped her in a little floral dress with some white shoes. This is so sweet. Little elephant pyjamas, which I love. It's got so many little elephants on the trousers, and then a little elephant almost pocket-like thing on the jumper. It's adorable. Party wear, again, as you can see, I really went with that blue theme, but she's got a little sunflower dress on, some leggings and some white shoes. Hot weather is this top, shorts and red shoe combo. I think it looks very cute. And then her cold weather, I've popped her in this little onesie. I've really liked the blue in contrast with this like peachy, pinky, orangey red. Like, I'm not quite sure. It's a very nice like coral colour, let's say, and the blue really stands out on it. I think it looks nice. So yeah, she is in that little onesie, and that is Ellie. So hopefully they might have some more children at some point, but for now I just thought let's keep it as Ellie, and then she has a bit more time to focus on other children as well during her little daycare business. But of course we had to have a dog in this legacy. We had a cat last time, so we're going to have a dog in this family. This is Tucker. He is loyal, a glutton and a couch potato. I just thought like a really lazy dog on a farm would work really good for them. They don't want anything too high maintenance. This dog can basically go do what it wants, and from the sounds of it, it will mainly sleep and eat and make sure he's loyal to his family. So yeah, that is Tucker. He is a cutie. I did get Tucker from the gallery, although he wasn't called Tucker. I think he was actually called Tanner, but I can't actually find Tanner on the gallery now. But I definitely just searched the hashtag golden retriever, so yeah, there's tons on there. So that is the Beck-Campbell family all summed up, and now we need to go and see their little plot of land and get designing a daycare. This is going to be their farm. So as you can see, there is a lot going on, but I think this is the perfect place for them because they have a building for just being their home, but they've also got the barn, and I'm going to convert the barn into a daycare area. So I thought instead of doing a speed-through renovation of the house like we did for Esme and Cricket, this time we will leave the house because once again, it is beautifully decorated, and I just think it suits the family, and it seems a shame to take it all out to basically do it in the same style. So instead, we are going to convert the barn on camera and basically turn that into a daycare. I thought that would be quite fun to do. It should be hopefully inspiring for anyone who wants to create one themselves as well. And yeah, I thought let's go down that route. So today we'll be converting this barn here. Hopefully it's got enough room down there. We do have an upstairs if needed, but obviously the kids aren't really going to be able to get up there, so I don't know yet. We'll figure that out when we get there. But if you want this build, before I forget, it is the Animal Farm, and it is by Sarah and Mina. I'll just click on that one so you can see the profile. Gorgeous builds, and this is perfect for the family that we're creating it for. So yeah, that is Animal Farm. This is going to be the daycare. We need to sort out this ladder because we don't want that in the middle of the room, but this is the amount of space we have to work with, so let's see how this goes. So I have converted this barn into a daycare centre. Now the outside of it hasn't really changed at all. The only thing I've done is add some curtains on the top and a little like a daycare board, just so she can write up when the little play dates are, or if there's anything upcoming, people will be able to see it on the outside. So just thought I'd add that out there, but let's go inside. So if we go through this barn door, this is the daycare. So let's go to our immediate right hand side. This here is like the little corner where you come in, pop your little coats and shoes. There's loads of arts and crafts stuff here as well. So this is kind of like the little arts and crafts corner with some storage where you can pop your bag as well, with a little height chart. I just thought this was really cute. It's got lots of little drawings and stuff on as well. And then this corner is probably my favourite. This is the little play area where the toddlers and infants can all be popped into this area and let loose. So we've got a little table here, again with some arts and crafts and Play-Doh. And these two tiles here are actually a bed. So if any of the children are tired, they can nap on that, which is really handy. We've also got this cute little sloth, and we've got this little like tug toy thing with books in, which is cute. We have a little play kitchen. I don't think the washing machine is usable, but I think the kitchen might be. Not too sure, but we have some more books there as well with a load of decorations all on the wall. And then just down towards the end of the play area, we have some more toys. So I might need to put a few more in here because it doesn't seem like that many, to be honest, but we've got a few building blocks, and then apparently that they can play with, and obviously the kitchen as well. So I might need to put a few more things in there because looking at it now, there doesn't seem to be many toys. That's the gist of the little play area. Now on the left here, I've done a little like divider section. So I could only squeeze one bed in here, which is a bit of a pain, hence why I put the little napping bed in the play area. But we have one crib here for an infant, and I put on this really cute little mobile here which has got little animals on, which is so sweet. And then we have 3 high chairs, so we've got plenty of high chairs, which is good. I just feel like the bed situation is not going to be great. Obviously infants can only use that anyway, and I'm not sure if infants and toddlers can use that, or if it's just toddlers or just infants, I don't know, but that's the gist of it. And then this little section here was going to be like a little kitchenette, but I was running out of space, so I've actually made it into a little diaper changing area, so it's a bit more private and you don't see what's going on. There is a back door here which I added in at the end. This is so we've got some toilets. I was again running out of space. I was going to pop them upstairs, but I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't going to work up there, so I've taken this from the debug menu and they have some toilets outside. As I've already said, this barn is quite small. I wanted to try and put some stairs in here, but it really wasn't working, so I've had to put a ladder in, which means anything up there is more for the adults because obviously the kids cannot get up the ladder. So let's go up there. So we've got the ladder here. I mean, I haven't play tested it, but they should be able to get up there, I hope. But it is quite a narrow room, long and narrow. So we've got some paintings. There should be another painting. Yep, I thought so. There's another painting there as well. And then we've just got a very small little kitchen. That is actually a mini fridge, hence why it looks quite short. But it's not your typical mini fridge. So if you're wondering why the fridge looks weird, that is why. But we've got that, some counters and a sink and bin. So they can cook a few things, but obviously they can't actually cook because they don't have a cooker, but I thought I don't want a fire happening, so they'll have to stick with just really quick meals and stuff. And then I made a little like parent area where they can chill out, have a chat. Ideally this would have been better downstairs because then they can chill out, have a chat and watch the kids, but I'm guessing Samira, with this being her job, is going to actually be downstairs looking after the kids. So it just gives parents time to have a breather, come upstairs, relax, and just get away from the screaming for a few moments. But that is the barn completely done. I wish I had a few more things to put in there. I wish I had a bit more space, but it will do. It's just a very compact little daycare. To be honest, I'm probably going to be using it more for the fact that I can put the triplets in there and let them be. But for the purpose of this video, I wanted to make it a bit more of a functional daycare in case you guys fancy trying something out like this yourself. I will obviously show you their house just in case you're interested. Front door is here, so we will go inside and have a little look. We are greeted first by the kitchen. That's an interesting sink. I probably would have changed that if I'd realised, and I might change that quickly in a mo, but yeah, there's the sink, which is throwing me off. But we've got a kitchen here, which is very nice. Some tables and chairs there, and just some bits and bobs really. I probably should add a high chair because they have a baby, but yeah, need to add that in. And then we've got some bits for the dog there and little umbrella stand, just very cozy. I like this room. And then we go into a bit of a bigger dining room and living area. So again, we need a high chair because there isn't one in here. But we've got a nice little fireplace there. And then over here, we've got a little TV set up. Nothing too fancy, but plenty of room for the family. And if we just go into this door, this is actually like a spare room at the moment, but it will be their little baby Ellie's room when she grows up. So there's just a little computer and desk there. There is a dog bed there for Tucker, and we also have just a normal bed. So if anyone wants to stay, they can use this room at the moment. But obviously when Ellie grows up, she will be in this room. This is the main room, as you can probably see. So we've got a nice double bed in there, and I've popped in this crib here, which apparently works for infants. Even though it looks like a bassinet, it should work for infants, so that should be fine for Ellie for a minute. I thought I'd rather just keep it in with her parents. Now if we go through the living room and make our way all the way down here, this is the bathroom, a nice spacious bathroom. So we've got a shower cubicle, a bathtub, and then sink and toilet. So that is good. Need the bathtub obviously because of the dog and toddler. But yeah, it's a very nice little bathroom, very cottage-like. I love it. So this is why I didn't really want to redo this house, because it's perfect the way it is, to be honest. I just need to add in a high chair into probably this room actually, because that is more of like a casual dining area, whereas this has a bit more space. So yeah, I think we'll pop that in there, and I'll probably just change that sink. So yeah, I have gone in, added a sink. I think that looks much better. I don't know why the sink was a standalone sink. Maybe there was a reason, but I much prefer that. I've put in a little high chair in this room, but I've also popped one just there as well, because at least then they have the decision of both rooms to be able to pop Ellie in. You guys have now met the Beck-Campbell family, and you've seen me renovate the barn into a daycare. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed seeing it. If you want me to see if I can play test the barn as an actual daycare and if it works, do leave a comment, because I'd happily do that as like a one-off video or something, so that we can see how well it works with the business and hobbies pack. But at the moment I don't plan on doing anything like that unless you guys want me to see that. But hopefully we'll see this lot in action when we're playing our very veggie legacy. As I said, hopefully Fern is going to pop along and come to one of the play dates with her triplets, and she can meet the whole family then, and also the triplets can meet Ellie, because we need some infant and toddler friends. So fingers crossed they'll get on, and I can't wait to see this all in action in the legacy. But I will hopefully be doing a few more videos like this, because we do need more townies. If there's any families or sims that you specifically want to see in this world, do let me know, comment it down below, and maybe I'll try and fit them into the story. But for now, I think I'm going to leave this video here. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you guys in my next video.